What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Omniheroes video. Alright guys, brand new Abyss Demons event is going on. It is completely pay to win, but it has some of the best units in the game in Nyx, Gwyn, and now Janna. So if you are looking to be paying for these units, this is the best time to get them. It is very costly, just so you guys are aware. There are some summon quests though. If you do end up summoning these units here, you can get yourself some shards here, plus some extra synergy, or sorry, immortal summons right over here. And then also, there is going to be an event shop here that will open up that lets you purchase items here. Now, it is very expensive for even one of these. If you're free to play, don't even bother. It's not going to be a very pretty sight for you, but for pay to win, that's where you want to go. Now, there's also a merchant ship event going on here to exchange rewards for certain items. Now, the way this works, it's going on for an X amount of time, which is going to be 6 days, 19 hours, so you have time to collect, and you're going to essentially get yourself some of these purple normal shells, which you can get through Gloomwoods or idle speed ups, where you can essentially speed up the challenge mode or the missions. And then the gold ones here are going to also drop from Arena and Gloomwoods as well. So you're going to have to actually make effort into Gloomwoods and put some effort into gathering some of these and pillaging as well too. You can see here, the pillage I don't think actually offers you anything, so don't worry about that. I take that back. But the actual Gloomwoods themselves will drop these golden ones. Now, what do you want to aim for? That's going to be everyone's question. Realistically here, for free to play, you're going to want to aim for a couple different things, okay? So for Ascension material, this is going to be huge, by the way. Ascension material is very, very expensive, and is something that is going to boost your power quite substantially. So it is something that you may want to consider going for. All right. The second thing here you may want to consider as well too is going to be, depending where you are in the game, some of these advanced ones for 150. Sorry, not here. Sorry, right here. This is what I was talking about here. 40 and 10 to get yourself one of these, and also the relic ones to get one of those. So these are going to be pretty hot items, as it says, hot for a reason. And then you can also get yourself a synergy summon ticket, which is also going to be pretty big deal for 400 diamonds, which is actually not bad considering how much they normally cost. And then of course the oracle ones. Now this is really the one I personally am going to aim for, is this one here, because for me, the Oracle summons matter more for D&D, but for many of you who are not focusing on Demons and Divine, this is going to be your best bet, especially because you can get 30 of them and 30 of them here. So this is probably going to be one of those events where in 6 days, you should be able to accumulate enough to get yourself a lot of these shells through just Gloomwoods, and also going into your missions, right, and collecting them through that. So that right there is an important one. Now, I did mention to you guys earlier on in the how to spend your diamonds videos to spend diamonds on speed ups. This is going to offer you quite a few of these as well. So definitely focus on getting those items out of the way, guys. So Ascension material, huge. The advanced summon tokens, huge. And the relic tokens, those are going to be your main items to focus on. Now, remember, the Oracle ones are also very good, but don't prioritize them unless you are specifically close to completing 100 Oracle points, so you can get yourself some of those Oracle exchanges and get yourself a D&D of your choice, right, within the Oracle shop. If you're not close, remember, it's a very low chance to even summon a D&D that's a 5-star from there. I got Eudora today through a lucky summon, so luck does obviously play a big part in it, but just remember, the summon tickets at 30 of them is still bound to get you a better legendary option than going through the Oracle. So just keep that in mind when you're making this. But if you're close to the 100, you should definitely prioritize those Oracle things and try to get them out of the way. And remember to spend on the extra speed ups. The idle rewards are worth it, as well as the extra shells you're going to be getting. So that's going to be my advice on that one. Now, I want to talk about something else. On September, there's going to be a brand new boss that's going to be introduced, and that's going to be the Abyss Lord, right? So the new Abyss Lord is going to be this dragon-looking thing. Make sure you're ready for it. Build up units. Focus on that, because you can see here the old Abyss ended. The rewards are not the greatest for the Abyss bosses, okay? I'm not going to lie to you. The Abyss events are not that very good for rewards. So I didn't purchase anything more. So I hope that the devs take into account what we talked about and not offer any more of those purchasable tickets to make more attempts, because I think that really skewed the results for a lot of people, because after a while, people just stopped doing it. because it wasn't worth it. You're like, why would you pay 40 bucks for an extra 20 attempts for a character that you may not ever use, right? The shop itself for Abyss wasn't even that good either. Like, if you look in it, I mean, there's obviously 2 really good units here, right? Thalanos and Arcdena, but the rest of them are like, meh. Like, who cares about the rest of these units? I wouldn't go for them personally. So I think it's important to note that unless you're going to be getting these gold tickets here or these gold eyes, which is like being the top, what, 5 or top 2 or whatever. Shout out to Retox, by the way, for getting first place on Nightmare. That's incredible. He's in our guild. It's really not worth it. So just remember, guys, when you're spending money on this game, these tries are not worth it unless you're going to hit first place for sure. Don't even bother. Like, even then, I don't even think it's worth it, to be quite honest with you, okay? So that's something else I want to talk about. So it will end up being hopefully a brand new event with a new boss and no more of these purchasable tickets for extra turns. That, I think, that really ruined and put a bad taste on people's mouths. And I also made another suggestion as well too, that any attempts you make, even if it's a lower score, they should just give you your highest score, and then so we can test out new teams and actually experiment and not be punished for it. And then if you get a higher score, that's the new count, right? So that's going to be, I think, a pretty good idea on my end. At least I think it's a good idea. So I hope they follow through with that. And also, here you go, guys. You can see here, you guys can collect these over time as well too. So make sure you're increasing your occupation of these terras, and then push, or also like just get new ones, right? These red ones I think give the same amount as anything else. Yeah, see these purple ones. You can't get the yellow ones anywhere else but in here. So let me just go back. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure everyone understood this. The Gloomwoods, okay, right here. The only place to get these ones is from this area. So you will have to actually completely finish all your turns. And if you have the VIP, I would do the extra turn as well for the, what is it, like 200 diamonds. Easy to get over time, but definitely worth the tokens that you get there. So again, just real quick recap, guys. What's worth buying here in this treasure hunt? Let's go right here. Hold on. Let me just treasure shop here. Forgot to show this as well too. Okay, so there's these treasure shops you can purchase. I wanted to talk about this as well. These can be redeemed. These 400, 170, 90, etc. Right? You can actually redeem them for these right here. Okay, so if you need more gold or that, whatever, if you're going to be a spender on it, you can redeem them and get yourself all the rewards. I don't think it's worth it, to be honest, guys. Not at all. I think it's pretty free to play. So I think just collect these over time, and you should have 6 days should be enough to get yourself majority of these, or one of those 5. Okay, so don't spend. I don't think this is worth spending. I think if you spend, you're doing it the wrong way, unless you're really going ham on these materials, which is really good, by the way. Especially, again, the Ascension ones. I would definitely go for those. If you don't want the advanced summon tickets, go for those. But for spenders, guys, just be careful, right? I mean, like, this is huge, obviously, right? For the spenders, this is going to be the biggest part of it right here. But it costs a lot of money, like a lot of money. Like it's like, here, let's just show you an example here, right? This here gives you a randomized ruin, or is this a customized one? Okay, so this customized one. So 2,500 of these, right? How much is that worth? Look at that. That's crazy. That's insane. So do not do that, please. Like, I know some of these look very appealing to get even some characters in some of these cards. It's not worth it. It's definitely not worth it. I think majority of you here can do the free-to-play route and absolutely take advantage of that, and it'll be enough. So please, guys, don't spend on this, because it's a lot. It's a lot of money for things you can do here, unless you're a mega whale, and I still think you're crazy for doing this, to be honest with you. This is endgame stuff, so they're kind of cutting shortcuts here, but I personally wouldn't go for it. This is a lot, right? I mean, the exclusive Catherine ones are obviously nice to have, but look at this. You need 1,000, and you need 4 of these. So if you go for 4 of those thousands, look at that, 150 bucks. 150 bucks to get not even all 4. You need to go times 5. So that's like $700 worth of items just for those. Not worth it, guys. So please spend smart. Be smart about your spending. Be responsible. Do the free to play. It's more than enough to get good rewards here. These here are just above and beyond. If you're going to be a massive whale and you're going to do this, I mean, that's completely up to you. But I don't think it's worth $1,000 for red things that you can get over time. All right, guys, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. That's my take on it. Do what you will, but please be smart about how you spend it. All right, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.